Hey guys, what's up? It's Karl back with another one, and maybe this might be the last before Christmas if I can get it out on time. I'm just gonna do a review of all of the wireless earbuds that I've used in 2020, and a lot of these will be the best ones to grab going into 2021 as well. And as my final little Christmas giveaway bonus, I will ship out one of these pairs, and all you have to do is just comment on your fave down below. And in my last video, maybe of the year in between Christmas and New Year's, I'll announce all of the winners for all of my giveaway episodes. Let's get started, I guess, on this side, and these are the LG tone-free 7s. And the FN7s are the upgrade to, of course, the naming mechanism, the FN6s that came out earlier this year. I actually reviewed those, and to keep on the health game, these are actually made with medical grade silicone tips, and they actually have a new spiral grade design. And we'll try to get a little macro close-up shot of what the actual ear tips looks like, but that does help with the overall fit on how these go into your ears. And as I can confirm, they are super comfy to have inside. They don't fall out whenever I move around my head. They do have improvements to the hardware to have increased bass, and that's in comparison to the FN6s from last year, or I guess earlier this year. Furthermore, these also have active noise canceling, which I think is a must in a pair of earbuds, especially if you use them as your primary pair. And as with all LG audio products, they are built in collaboration with Meridian, which is a high fidelity audio company. So they take all that EQ, all that knowledge, and pack them into their headphones. So obviously these sound great, and compared to the rest of the line, they're actually on the budget. They're on the lower side, $150. You'll see as we go through the range, a lot of these headphones are actually over that $200 mark. And overall for the design, they're sleek, they're minimal, they kind of have the wingtip shape, so they do have small little stems, and they just don't go overboard, so it keeps it minimal. And when they're in the charging case, this is actually one of the smaller charging cases that I've seen, if that's important to you, so you can kind of see across the board, it is the most minimal of the bunch. Switching on over to the next one in line, these are the Huawei FreeBuds Pro, so once again, new to 2020. These run around $220, and if you actually look at the design of these, they really remind me of a Stormtrooper build, not the classic white and black, but Captain Phasma, if any of you are into Star Wars. They've got that chrome look. I think they look super dope, maybe one of the most unique across the line. So clearly you can tell I'm a big fan of the gunmetal finish. That chrome effect, or the space gray effect, applies to the case as well. So you do get around 7 hours of playback, and when you combine that with a case, you're looking at around 24 hours. And the best feature of these headphones is awareness mode, and that's when you can change them from active to passive noise canceling, and that actually amplifies the voice of people around you talking to you. And you'll notice a lot of these headphones have that passive or transparency mode enabled, but these really help amplify people's voices when they're talking to you. So important when you're still listening to music, I can have a conversation with Nick.
Hey Karl, how's it going?
I can hear that. That's super cheesy, but you kind of get my point, what I'm trying to say. And they also have dual device connection, which I think should be a industry standard across headphones. So a lot of us have multiple devices, whether you're on your phone, switching to your laptop. These can detect and switch actively between each, and you don't have to manually change that. And as I snap these back into the case, ever so satisfying, you can see on the back these do have wireless charging, and we're gonna switch on over, keeping on the Android game, going pure Android, we're going to the Pixel Buds. And these are interesting. These run $180, around $220 Canadian. These are one of the only pairs of headphones across the range that come in a variety of colors, so if that's important to you, they actually have this mint or sage green, so if you've got that new Pixel 5, you can definitely match those. And out of all the headphones that I'm kind of reviewing, I think these have the most minimal design. They have no stem. They're simply the little circles, and once they're in ear, and once you kind of twist them in, they're nice and snug. All you see is the little circle, and I kind of prefer that look. I hate seeing long stems on headphones, and they did this design right in comparison to the Microsoft earbuds, which are honestly the most hideous of the year. They're absolutely massive, so I think Google nailed this design. And the best thing I would say about Pixel Buds is that Google or Android integration. If you're already a Pixel user, these pair seamlessly. You'll really notice that also for Apple. So this is, I guess, Apple's version of Android headphones. Other way around. So these are essentially the Android version of AirPods. So they're minimal, they work, maybe not the best pricing, maybe not the best features. They only have around 5 hours of battery life. I think with a case, you get around 24 hours. One thing I will note, this is probably the most satisfying clicky case out of all of the headphones that I've tested. Important. Oh, I'm weird. Moving on over to the next pair. So these are the OnePlus Buds, and by far the best feature of these is the price point. So these right now are $60. When you compare that to any other headphones, you're looking at either double or even triple the price of some. So definitely some awesome value. These actually look and fit very similarly to the OG AirPods, so these are the version 1s. Now, sound quality for these is probably the poorest in reality. Once again, you're just looking at that price category. $60, if that really isn't important to you and you really want to focus on savings, get these as opposed to, say, Amazon knockoffs. You know, the $30, $40 knockoffs that a lot of people tend to get. Gravitate towards the OnePlus Buds. You definitely won't be disappointed, and I actually think one of the best features with all OnePlus things in general is their fast charging. So you get an additional 2 hours of usage with just 10 minutes of charging. And the nice thing about the OnePlus Buds, you can also grab these in a couple of other colorways as well, not just the standard white. I think they've got the pretty funky cyan or blue. And if you want to save even more money, OnePlus also has the OnePlus Buds Z. Those come in around 40 to 50 bucks if you can get them on sale. Even more value, and once again, you're saving so much money in comparison to any of these headphones that you can currently get. Switching from the cheapest to perhaps the most expensive, these are the brand new Bose QC Quiet Comfort earbuds, and these go for $280. So by far the most expensive. They also have the biggest case. So if you're looking for a case that can fit into your pocket, you'll probably have a very large lump. So I wouldn't say this traveling case is the best to keep in your pocket. You'll probably need to store this in your bag. Weirdly enough though, these have one of the lowest battery ratings. You only get around 5 hours per charge. And weirdly enough, with this large case, you only get a full playback of 16. But I think what Bose is doing, they're really focusing on the audio quality. These have some of the best sound, I would probably say best in class out of all earbuds. These definitely sound the best. These earbuds are also the largest out of the bunch, and they have these active little wingtips at the end, which actually gives them the best fit out of all earbuds. Once you give them a slight twist, these headphones are not moving anywhere. So I actually use these a ton in the gym. I've got my own little studio here where I work out in. They are of course water resistant, so they're IPX4, so that's both sweat and water resistant. They do actually have the best levels of active noise canceling. And once you go into the app, there's actually 11 levels that you can choose from, ranging from all the way fully active, so you can't hear anything around you, to fully passive. So if you want to listen to Nick once again off camera, he's chatting with me, we're doing some edits, I can hear him while he's making those edits and I can keep listening to my music if I want. But if the most important thing for you is sound quality, by far the Boses are on that next level. The bass is the deepest. Across all ranges, these sound the best, and we're gonna kind of end off with AirPods, and I know this is kind of a mixed camp. We both have the AirPods Pros as well as the OGs. So I would say the AirPods Pros, next to the Boses, these probably do sound the best. They do have active noise canceling, and they do come with a little silicone tips. New with iOS 14.3, if you actually download that, you can update these to have spatial audio, which is Apple's take on surround sound. So as long as you have music that supports that, that should now be enabled, and that's the same found on their new $550 AirPods Maxes. But the key thing I would say about AirPods, and I mentioned this about the Google Pixel Buds, is that ecosystem. So once you're in iOS, once you have, say, an iPhone, pairing with AirPods is the simplest thing ever. And that's kind of the whole mantra with Apple. Once they kind of get you, it's hard to leave. It's hard to get out of their little bubble. So it's that ease and simplicity where Apple kind of draws you in. Yeah, you have to pay the extra Apple tax, but I think a lot of people are willing to make that sacrifice if they're already invested. But anyways, that has kind of been my roundup and review of some of the best earbuds that we've got here in 2020. I'll leave a full list down below for you guys to check out. And if you check out this video after Christmas, you can probably guarantee all of these will be on sale, so extra little savings. Also remember, one of these headphones is going away to one of you peeps. So just remember to sub to the channel, and I hope you guys are just enjoying a very safe, happy holidays, and I will catch the rest of you in one of my next vids, which will hopefully be one of my last ones of 2020. We'll catch you guys then. Peace.